In a significant move for the future of space exploration, the Senate Commerce Committee has scheduled a confirmation hearing for Jared Isaacman nominated to lead NASA. This announcement comes after mounting pressure from the space industry and members of the committee eager for decisive leadership as NASA navigates a pivotal period. Isaacman's hearing will take place on April 9 at 10 a.m. Eastern alongside the nomination of Olivia Trusty for a position at the Federal Communications Commission. The urgency surrounding Isaacman's nomination reflects the broader anxieties within the space sector, which has largely endorsed his candidacy. President Trump announced his intent to nominate Isaacman in December, and the formal submission occurred on January 20. However, the Senate's delay in scheduling a hearing, while other agencies moved forward with nominations, has raised concerns among industry stakeholders. Supporters of Isaacman argue that his extensive background as a businessman and private astronaut positions him uniquely to guide NASA during a time when the agency is increasingly dependent on commercial partnerships. Jim Bridenstine, who served as NASA administrator during Trump's first term, emphasized Isaacman's potential impact, stating, "I think he's got all the tools to be what could be the most consequential NASA administrator given the era in which we live in now." The pressure for a swift confirmation has intensified, especially following a letter signed by nearly 30 former NASA astronauts, urging the Senate Commerce Committee to expedite the hearing. These astronauts expressed confidence in Isaacman's ability to apply his business acumen to ensure NASA continues to lead in exploration while expanding commercial opportunities for all Americans. As Isaacman awaits confirmation, NASA faces an array of challenges under the new administration. The agency has recently undergone a fork-in-the-road buyout, resulting in the departure of approximately 900 civil servants and the closure of 3 offices at NASA headquarters, which eliminated 23 positions. There are fears of broader layoffs and significant budget cuts in the fiscal year 2026 budget proposal. Representative George Whiteside's Democrat California vice-ranking member of the House Science Committee argued that these actions could have devastating consequences for NASA and called for Congress to halt any major structural or budgetary changes until a new administrator is in place. In the lead-up to the confirmation hearing, Isaacman has been actively engaging with senators, including discussions with Committee Chair Senator Jerry Moran, Republican, Kansas. Moran expressed eagerness for the committee to conduct the hearing swiftly, emphasizing a shared goal of advancing U.S. exploration efforts against international competition. While the Senate Commerce Committee plans to hold the hearing on April 9, it is unlikely that a formal vote to send Isaacman's nomination to the full Senate will occur until the week of April 28 due to a scheduled 2-week break in mid-April. As the space industry watches closely, the outcome of this nomination could significantly shape NASA's trajectory in the years to come, influencing policies and initiatives that will define America's role in space exploration. Looking ahead, if confirmed, Isaacman will need to address the immediate challenges facing NASA, including workforce stability and budgetary constraints, while also fostering partnerships that could enhance the agency's capabilities in an increasingly competitive global landscape. His leadership could mark a transformative era for NASA as it seeks to balance traditional government missions with the expanding role of commercial space ventures. As humanity stands poised on the brink of a new era in space exploration, NASA is taking significant strides to enhance private astronaut missions to the International Space Station (ISS). On April 2, 2025, the agency announced its plans to solicit proposals for 2 new private missions slated for 2026 and 2027, emphasizing its commitment to fostering a robust commercial space economy in low Earth orbit. The ISS has served as a beacon of scientific advancement and technological innovation for over 2 decades, acting as a platform for groundbreaking research that cannot be conducted on Earth. According to Dana Weigel, program manager for the ISS at NASA's Johnson Space Center, "We are in an incredible time for human spaceflight, with more opportunities to access space and grow a thriving commercial economy in low Earth orbit." Weigel highlighted that these private astronaut missions provide companies with invaluable real-world experience, allowing them to refine their capabilities and establish partnerships that will shape the future of low Earth orbit. These upcoming missions will be the fifth and sixth private missions coordinated by NASA, building on the successes of Axiom Space, which has already completed 3 missions since April 2022. A fourth mission is anticipated to launch no earlier than May 2025. Each mission will allow for a docking period of up to 14 days, although exact dates will be determined based on existing spacecraft traffic and operational activities at the ISS. Importantly, these missions must be managed by U.S. entities and utilize U.S. spacecraft that comply with NASA's visiting vehicle requirements. In tandem with these developments, the broader landscape of space exploration continues to evolve. NASA is preparing for the launch of astronaut Johnny Kim aboard the Roscosmos Soyuz MS-27 spacecraft scheduled for April 8, 2025. Kim will be joined by cosmonauts Sergei Ryzhikov and Alexei Zabritsky as they embark on a mission to join the Expedition 72-73 crew aboard the ISS. This mission represents another step in NASA's ongoing efforts to maintain a continuous human presence in space, further underscoring the importance of international collaboration in advancing scientific research. In a related venture, the aerospace contractor Sierra Space is set to launch its Dream Chaser mini space shuttle aboard a United Launch Alliance ULA Vulcan rocket, with the first mission targeted for next month. Dream Chaser is designed to deliver significant cargo to the ISS, and its development marks a pivotal moment for commercial space operations. Sierra Space's Chief Safety Officer Angie Weiss remarked, "We had to go find a launch vehicle that was capable." Vulcan was just what the doctor ordered to get Dream Chaser and its cargo to the International Space Station. As these developments unfold, they represent not just a leap in technical capability but also a shift in how space missions are conceived and executed. The integration of private entities into the space exploration framework is expected to stimulate economic growth and innovation, with NASA leveraging its experience to assist in training and managing crews conducting research and developing future destinations. Looking ahead, the convergence of private and public efforts in space exploration is likely to yield exciting advancements. The continuous operation of the ISS as a research laboratory will play a crucial role in addressing the challenges of long-duration spaceflight, particularly as NASA shifts its focus toward ambitious deep space missions under the Artemis program aimed at returning humans to the Moon and eventually enabling crewed missions to Mars. As the landscape of human spaceflight transforms, the contributions of private companies will undoubtedly shape the future of exploration and our understanding of the universe. In a heartfelt reunion that underscores the emotional toll of space travel, NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams recently shared their experiences following their return to Earth after an extended stay aboard the International Space Station ISS, speaking publicly for the first time since their landing. Both astronauts reflected on their 9-month mission, which was initially intended to last just a week. The duo, who had been part of a test flight for Boeing's Starliner capsule, faced a series of unforeseen challenges during their journey. Originally scheduled to return shortly after their arrival in June 2024, complications forced NASA to send the Starliner back to Earth without a crew. Wilmore and Williams were subsequently reassigned to a SpaceX flight which encountered delays that pushed their return to March 18, 2025. "Every day in space is a new adventure, but the longing for home never fades," said Wilmore as he recounted the emotional moments leading up to their re-entry. The astronauts were met with a wave of joy upon their return, particularly for Williams, who shared a touching video of her reunion with her 2 dogs. "Best homecoming ever," she captioned the clip, which quickly garnered over 330,000 views. The video captures the exuberance of her pets, one of whom excitedly pranced around with a stick in the yard, highlighting the personal sacrifices that astronauts endure during their missions. As they settled back into life on Earth, the astronauts also discussed the profound impacts of their long-duration space stay. Williams noted, "Living in microgravity alters your perspective on life. You come back with a renewed appreciation for the simple things." Wilmore echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the psychological challenges they faced while being so far removed from family and friends for extended periods. Their time aboard the ISS was not without significant achievements. During their mission, the crew conducted a variety of scientific experiments contributing to research that could benefit future space exploration efforts. The astronauts' dedication to their work exemplifies the ongoing commitment of NASA to advancing human understanding of life in space. Looking ahead, the ISS is set to welcome new crew members as part of Expedition 73. The upcoming Soyuz MS-27 mission is scheduled for launch on April 8, 2025, with NASA astronaut Johnny Kim and 2 Roscosmos cosmonauts. This reboosted mission will support 8 months of research continuing the legacy of human presence in low Earth orbit. As discussions about the future of human spaceflight unfold, Wilmore and Williams remain advocates for the exploration of space. They emphasize the necessity of investing in both technology and human resilience to push the boundaries of what is possible. The challenges they face serve as reminders of the complexities involved in space travel, reinforcing the need for innovation and adaptability in the ever-evolving landscape of aerospace exploration. As NASA prepares for its next chapter, the insights from astronauts like Wilmore and Williams will undoubtedly inform future missions, inspiring a new generation of explorers eager to venture into the great unknown. In a remarkable display of innovation and collaboration, students from California Desert College COD recently showcased their NASA-funded research at a leading planetary science conference, capturing the attention of experts and enthusiasts alike. This event highlighted the growing trend of student involvement in groundbreaking scientific research, affirming the pivotal role that educational institutions play in advancing space exploration. The students presented their findings on a project centered around NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon by the end of the decade. Their work, which received funding from NASA's established programs, reflects a commitment to fostering young talent in the field of planetary science. COD's involvement underscores the importance of hands-on experience in education, blending academic studies with real-world applications in space exploration. "We are thrilled to see our students engaged in such meaningful research," said Dr. Laura Hensley, a faculty advisor for the project. This experience not only enhances their learning but also positions them as contributors to NASA's mission, which is incredibly inspiring for all involved. The project not only prepared students for future careers in science and technology but also fostered a spirit of inquiry and passion for space among them. The conference served as a platform for these students to connect with leading scientists and researchers from around the globe. Presenting their findings allowed them to engage in discussions about the future of lunar exploration, the challenges of sustaining human life on the Moon, and the technological innovations necessary to overcome those hurdles. The feedback received from seasoned professionals was invaluable, providing students with insights that could shape their academic and career paths. In parallel, NASA is making significant strides in developing advanced technologies to support its ambitious goals. The agency is currently testing the In-Time Aviation Safety Management System (IASMS), a sophisticated software aimed at enhancing drone safety. As drones become an integral part of various industries, NASA's new system is designed to predict hazards, enabling safer operations in increasingly crowded airspaces. Michael Vinson, acting deputy project manager at NASA, explained, "If everything is going as planned with your flight, you won't notice your in-time aviation safety management system working. It's the alerts before unusual situations arise that are crucial." The IASMS has undergone extensive testing, including simulations involving drone pilots managing multiple drones to deliver supplies during disaster scenarios. This research is part of a long-term strategy to ensure drones can operate safely in urban environments, significantly expanding their potential applications in fields such as agriculture, law enforcement, and emergency response. Another groundbreaking development from NASA is the successful trial of the Electrodynamic Dust Shield (EDS) on the lunar surface. Deployed aboard Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost lander, the EDS demonstrated its ability to mitigate the hazards posed by lunar dust, a significant concern for future missions. This milestone marks a significant step towards sustaining long-term lunar and interplanetary operations, NASA officials stated. The technology could protect critical surfaces including solar panels and spacesuits, making it essential for the future of lunar habitation as part of the Artemis program. As NASA prepares for the next phase of its lunar exploration efforts, including the upcoming Artemis II mission, the agency continues to prioritize collaborations with educational institutions and advancements in safety and operational technologies. The convergence of student research and cutting-edge scientific developments paints a promising picture for the future of space exploration, where the next generation of scientists and engineers will play a crucial role in humanity's quest to explore beyond our planet. With these developments, the future of lunar exploration and the broader landscape of space technology remain vibrant and full of potential. As both students and seasoned professionals push the boundaries of knowledge, the next decade promises to be a thrilling era in the history of space exploration. In a remarkable turn of events for the field of planetary science, students from College of the Desert COD have presented groundbreaking NASA-funded research at a leading conference, showcasing their innovative work in astrobiology and planetary exploration. This academic achievement not only highlights the potential of young scientists but also underscores the importance of collaborative research in unlocking the mysteries of our solar system. The COD Students Project, which received funding from NASA, involved rigorous analysis and experimentation aimed at understanding the conditions that might support life beyond Earth. Their findings contribute to ongoing discussions about the potential for life on other planets, particularly Mars, which has captured the imaginations of scientists and the public alike. This research comes on the heels of significant discoveries made by NASA's Curiosity Rover, which recently unearthed the largest organic compounds ever found on the Martian surface. For over a decade, the Curiosity Rover has been a silent observer on Mars, diligently collecting data that has the potential to change our understanding of the planet's history. In a recent study, scientists revisited a sample taken from Martian mudstone at a site known as Cumberland, revealing long-chain organic molecules, decane, undecane, and dodecane, made up of 10 to 12 carbon atoms. This discovery is significant as it hints at the complex chemistry that may have existed on Mars, offering tantalizing clues to the planet's potential to support life in the past. Daniel Glavin, an astrobiologist at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center and co-author of the study, remarked, "This is really searching for a needle in a haystack. There's no question about it. We have 3 needles." This statement encapsulates the challenging nature of astrobiological research, where finding evidence of past life can feel like an elusive quest. The implications of these findings are profound. While the presence of these long-chain organic molecules does not definitively indicate the existence of life, they suggest that prebiotic chemistry may have been more advanced on Mars than previously thought. Caroline Freysenet, the lead author of the study, noted that these results provide a pathway for future exploration, stating, "Even today, by analyzing Mars samples, we could detect chemical signatures of past life if it ever existed on Mars." Curiosity's internal analysis system, known as SAM sample analysis at Mars, has undergone multiple assessments to untangle the complexities of Martian chemistry. Although the instrument is not as powerful as those on Earth, it has provided crucial insights through repeated examinations of Martian samples. The team's diligence was rewarded when overlooked data led to the realization of the presence of these larger organic molecules, which could be remnants of fatty acids, vital components of cell membranes on Earth. As the scientific community grapples with these findings, the search for definitive evidence of life on Mars is far from over. The upcoming Mars sample return mission, spearheaded by NASA's Perseverance rover, aims to bring Martian rock cores back to Earth for detailed analysis using more advanced laboratory techniques. Monica Grady, a planetary scientist who was not involved in the study, expressed optimism about the future, suggesting that the Perseverance rover may uncover similar organic compounds that could deepen our understanding of Mars' potential for life. The discovery of these molecules also raises questions about the preservation of organic materials on Mars. Historically, scientists feared that the planet's harsh environment would lead to the rapid degradation of complex molecules. However, the findings from Curiosity indicate that certain conditions such as the presence of clay, sulfur and nitrates may have played a role in protecting these organic compounds over billions of years. As Curiosity continues its mission on Mars, researchers remain hopeful that further analyses will illuminate the planet's storied past. With only a limited number of samples left to study, the pressure is on to extract as much information as possible from the remaining resources. Freyssinet emphasized the importance of the final sample, stating, "This last sample has to be perfect." In the coming years, as we anticipate the results from Perseverance and the potential return of Martian samples, the findings from COD students and the Curiosity rover remind us of the collaborative spirit of scientific inquiry. These advances not only propel our understanding of Mars but also enhance our aspirations for human exploration and the search for life beyond our planet. As we look toward future missions and discoveries, the narrative of Mars, as a place that once harbored water, energy and perhaps life, continues to unfold, inviting humanity to explore its secrets further. As humanity continues to explore the cosmos, recent updates from NASA highlight significant advancements in both planetary defense and lunar exploration. These developments not only enhance our understanding of celestial threats but also pave the way for sustainable operations on the Moon. On April 2, 2025, NASA announced critical updates regarding the near-Earth asteroid 2024 YR4, which was first identified in December 2024. Continuous observations by NASA and the global planetary defense community have confirmed that this asteroid poses no significant risk to Earth. Utilizing new infrared data from the James Webb Space Telescope, scientists have narrowed down its size to an estimated 174 to 220 feet, 53 to 67 meters, comparable to a 10-story building. This new range is a refinement from the previous estimate of 131 to 295 feet, 40 to 90 meters, based on visible light measurements from ground-based telescopes. Moreover, NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies has also updated the probability of 2024 YR4 impacting the Moon on December 22, 2032. The likelihood has increased from 1.7% to 3.8% following the latest observations, although the chance of the asteroid missing the Moon remains at a reassuring 96.2%. Should an impact occur, it is not expected to affect the Moon's orbit, thus alleviating concerns about potential changes in lunar dynamics. As we look toward the Moon, another exciting development recently emerged. NASA's groundbreaking Electrodynamic Dust Shield (EDS), designed to combat the abrasive lunar regolith, has successfully passed its trial run on the Moon's surface. The EDS technology was transported aboard Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost lander, which achieved a historic landing on March 2, 2025. Following its touchdown, the EDS demonstrated its capability to utilize electrodynamic forces to efficiently remove lunar dust from various surfaces. This milestone marks a significant step towards sustaining long-term lunar and interplanetary operations, NASA stated, emphasizing the importance of this technology in reducing dust-related hazards for equipment and personnel. As the Artemis program aims to establish sustainable bases on the Moon in the coming decade, addressing the challenges posed by lunar dust is crucial for ensuring the safety and efficacy of future missions. The EDS represents a culmination of decades of research, originally conceived in 1967. Developed at NASA's Kennedy Space Center, this innovative technology has undergone rigorous testing, including trials in vacuum chambers and on the International Space Station. Its success in the lunar environment signifies a vital leap forward for NASA's ongoing efforts to mitigate the risks associated with lunar exploration. As we move closer to a new era of lunar exploration and planetary defense, these developments highlight the importance of continued investment in technology and research. With NASA's commitment to its Artemis program and planetary defense initiatives, the future promises exciting possibilities for human exploration beyond Earth. As scientists prepare for the next observations of asteroid 2024 YR4 and further tests of the EDS, the agency remains steadfast in its mission to protect our planet and expand our presence in the solar system.